Hello everyone. Thank you for watching my videos. Today is about a Jehovah Witness tried to kill an elder and his wife. The reason why is because he got disfellowshipped. It cost him his marriage. And I'd like to say thank you to a special friend of mine who sent me this information so I can share it to show how evil the elders are by disfellowshipping people and how they ruin lives, and when it turns around, their lives is ruined, and they want to turn around and sue somebody when they have destroyed other people's lives. This is the brother who took a revenge on the family and the elder, the one who disfellowshipped him. You can see it shows the article, family was poisoned. By who? Jehovah Witness. And they're going to sue him for $100,000. I mean, come on, people. Here's the problem. Because of the watchtower bleeding us dry with donating money to them, how in the world this brother is going to come up with $100,000 when the watchtower keeps bleeding people every month with money? So I'm going to play the article, and we will take it from there.
Is being sued by the family he poisoned for $100,000 because his malicious, spiteful crime has left them feeling anguished and afraid. The advertiser can reveal Karen and Ben Anthonists have filed civil action against Brett Darren Martin, who was last month convicted of lacing their food and drink with weed killer. In court documents, Mrs. Anthonists, 43, says her youngest child still asks his food be checked, while her bakery suffered because she could not ensure the purity of its ingredients. She fears Martin's choice of toxin, glyphosate, may cause the family hormonal disruption and DNA damage, or leave them susceptible to Parkinson's disease and cancer. Mrs. Athanas says she and her husband, a church elder who excommunicated Martin for infidelity, struggled to comprehend the bizarre offending to which they fell victim. I still can't understand why someone would want to hurt us and our children, and cause us so much anguish and concern, she says. My husband has felt very angry that Martin targeted me and the children when his issue was with my husband, not us. We've struggled to comprehend why Martin would target us in this way. He carried out these acts maliciously, out of spite, intending to cause us mental stress. Martin, 47, was found guilty at trial of 3 counts of attempting to create a risk of harm and 3 counts of serious criminal trespass in a place of residence. He also pleaded guilty to 2 counts of theft. As first revealed by the Sunday Mail, Martin repeatedly broke into the Anthonists' home and used a syringe to inject glyphosate into their milk and juice. Prosecutors alleged claimed Martin's use of the weed killer was motivated by revenge, as he blamed Mr. Anthonists, 49, for his excommunication and the end of his marriage. Martin, however, said his goal was to emotionally disturb Mr. Anthonists so he would leave the church, ending his period of disfellowship, and that he intended no harm. Judge Ralph Salio rejected that submission as unconvincing and somewhat irrational. In Adelaide Magistrates Court documents, viewed by the advertiser, Mrs. Anthonists says her eldest son was the first to suggest their food was being poisoned, rather than spoiling. That was the first we had even contemplated that someone would do such a thing, she said. Our youngest child still asks us to check his food and drink sometimes, as it became such an ingrained habit for all of us to do it. She says she has developed post-traumatic stress disorder as a result of Martin's crimes. I've experienced a lot of stress, worry and concern. I feel his behavior was a gross invasion of our privacy and a major threat to our personal security, she says. Mr. and Mrs. Anthonys asked the court to award them $100,000 compensation to cover medical expenses, the cost of the poisoned food, damages and court costs. Martin, who is on bail awaiting sentencing submissions next month, has yet to file a defense to the claim.
I agree his actions was wrong. I agree what he did in his marriage was wrong and would not get him disfellowship. But his wife was complaining that she had emotional stress and it tore the family apart, and her son has to have his food, drinks checked to see if there's no poison in it. What in the world you Jehovah Witnesses think when people, not him, got disfellowship for leaving the religion, for proving Watchtower's teaching is a lie? We go through stress, mental breakdown. Some have committed suicide because they lost their family. You didn't see these people coming on the news and putting information in the paper saying that their mental abuse, and they're suing the elders for $100,000 for what they went through. But it's okay for you, elders, to sue somebody that you destroyed someone's life and destroyed his family. I don't like his reactions, what he did. But he was angry. He was upset. The way all of us have been over the years because of Watchtower's teaching. Watchtower is turning people against people, family against family. And they are dividing people who's waking up from this deadly organization because they don't want these people to destroy the money profit people that's bringing in money to this organization. People, you need to wake up and you need to do your research, because an incident like this can happen anytime, any place. Because the Watchtower is the enemy, and the elders is using powers that's given to them by the Watchtower to ruin people's lives. It's just like a video game the elders are playing. See how much torture, punishment they can put on a human being before they crack, break down, and commit suicide, or in this case, what this brother did. You can't play a video game and think it's not the real thing. When you destroy someone's lives completely, even like throwing a kid out of the house, if he wakes up 15 or 16 years old, parents throws their children out because they didn't want to be a Jehovah Witness. They rather obey the 7 men than obey God and their Son and throwing their own children out because their children refuse to be a Jehovah's Witness. How evil and corrupt this religion is. When you have people just mentally break down and do something what this man did. And y'all elders is upset because this is coming back at you. See how it feels to be on the other side of the street, the other side to see stress every day. I know something like this. My dad left this organization in 1990. For some reason, he wanted to punish me on my job, wouldn't allow me to see my mother, which has nothing to do with Jehovah's Witnesses, but because of Jehovah's Witnesses, it's what caused him to be what man he is today. Anyway, he shunned me on my job. He wouldn't hardly speak to me at all. I wasn't allowed to see my sister, my nieces. And yes, I had anger toward my father. I was furious, pain, because this organization of the Watchtower turned him from a good man to an evil man, because brothers and sisters shunned him and my mother to the point they left the religion. So I know how about the shunning and pain is. And to this day, I'm not allowed to see my mother. So this guy lost everything. What he did to his wife, it was wrong. But did he deserve to be disfellowshipped and be deserved to break his marriage apart? That should have been between the man and his wife. And if she wanted to divorce him, then that was her choice. But not three men in a back room taking the role of God and Christ to a point, destroy people's lives just like a video game. People, you need to wake up. Because what happens next to another person, nobody knows. This guy went to a deep end. A bunch of us, we lost families and all. But you don't see us going to the Watchtower and trying to sue them for destroying our family. Thank you and have a nice day.